You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right. You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
Welcome to NBA 2K20 and Season 6 of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We got you covered this season with everything NBA 2K20, including in-game event updates, gameplay tips, and your favorite NBA superstar interviews, and of course, conversations with you, the community.
Now, nearly every mode of the game has changed this year.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Get hip or get stuff.
The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific look at the picturesque city of Portland. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for him.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Damian Lillard is not just the best player on the Blazers, he's the team's unquestioned leader. But he said leadership is not all about talking. It's about letting others hold you accountable too, being coachable and committing to a common purpose. For him, guys, being a leader doesn't mean he puts himself above his teammates.
I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. A lot of great rebounders tonight, Brent, which brings up a question these days. Why do fewer players seem to be blocking out when rebounding?
Well, there's less and less opportunity to get the type of rebounds, Kevin, that we've seen typically through the years that are in the paint. How many times are these guys shooting field goal attempts from so far out that the ricochet off the rim is allowing these rebounds to get to what we call the moon,
right
around the free throw line and that dotted line from the free throw line. So guards and wings swooping in to pick up non-traditional boxed out rebounds.
Team rebound.
Team rebounding is a huge aspect of any good team. Offensive rebounding has gone away.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Hazonia. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now here's McCollum. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. They grabbed their own miss. Whiteside, no good. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Hazonia up top. James covering. Back to Hazonia. To the inside. Tries from 10. The Lakers with the rebound. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Mark, covered by Lillard. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch. Layup.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's McCollum off the drive. And he gets it to go.
Well, there's some confidence from CJ right there. Just so comfortable, even under pressure. Hard to stop when he gets into the paint.
Here's Mark. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, I think the scouting report says you got to chase him off the three-point line. Not a good job defensively there, but a great job by Lillard to knock it down.
Passes it to LeBron. Kuzma outside. Back to James. To the wing on the left. Lock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Mark. Here's Davis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Fifth best, C.J. McCollum.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
The array of moves that each of those players has is just about unlimited. Whether it's in tight or outside, they know how to free themselves up and find the best shot possible. It's reflected in their shooting percentages.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Damian Lillard. Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Mark. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Caldwell Pope against McCollum. Lillard outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Mark, covered by Lillard. Back to James. And there's another one for the Lakers.
The game's so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Lillard outside. Lets it go from 11. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Now here's Whiteside, and that one drops for him.
Aggressive rebounding from Whiteside there. No one is going to contest those.
And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
That one misses for Whiteside.
Big hands, long arms, huge frame of Whiteside. It just makes him a dominant shot blocker, a huge rim protector, and a very good rebounder.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Oh, Kuzma's in position.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And here's McCollum. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Leans inside, and he knocks down the jumper. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. The pass to James. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Quick shot there, and it's off target. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to LeBron. To the middle. Here's Davis. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by LeBron.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
McCollum outside. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 7th in free throw percentage, 12th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Just halfway through the season, Brent, talk about the value of leadership and keeping everyone focused night in and night out.
A lot of that will come from your coaching staff and the messaging, but I will tell you what, Kevin, playing with a star player that goes out there and does it night after night, watching James Harden, watching Russell Westbrook, watching Steph Curry, have the kind of unreal performances for the game 56, the game 68. You're just sitting there in amazement. You want to step up and say, you know what, I want to be there for you.
But to me, that may be the most important. Like every game you're there, every single game.
They are there. They're excited to be there. They're excited for you to be playing, and they raise the level of your attentiveness to being competitive on a nightly basis. And truly, those guys become inspirational to you.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope after the miss from Damian Lillard. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Right side, the pass to Gasol. He dishes it to Lillard. 4 on the clock. Pass to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
That's tremendous vision. On the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Lakers leading by 3. Mark covered by Lillard. Caldwell Pope outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Passes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Shot from 12. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Hood. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Here's McCollum.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, Murray out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Green. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Mark, covered by Lillard. Inside. Outside for Murray. Here's Mark. Back to Murray. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
He has a huge vote total right now. Number 3, in fact, among Western Conference players.
And looking more and more like he'll be a starter. And that's really a tribute to the work he's put in this season. He's earned each and every one of those votes.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. And now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The Lakers, number 1.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Cousins. James comes in for Murray. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Green.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And there's the pass to Davis. Here's Mark. Second shot opportunity. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Portland again missing. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game. Count it. Good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bazemore with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Outside Collins. Pass to Bazemore. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Azania. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And finished off by LeBron.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bazemore against Caldwell-Pope. And Bazemore kicks to Lillard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Whiteside.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And that one is good. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Portland no good that time either.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Love how quickly the King got out there. The first 2 steps getting that break started.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Kings.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first 3. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And the game plan against the Blazers, the last few postseasons has been trapping Lillard and McCollum and forcing someone else to beat.
Yeah, and you wonder if this is an opportunity for Zach Collins to really step into his own, along with Nurkic, who last year was injured during the playoffs, so that there can be some points and contributions coming from your power forward and center position. That'll ease some pressure on your backcourt.
Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets into foul trouble. See the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing them.
And Davis puts it in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Lillard kicks it to Bazemore. Over Caldwell-Pope. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles lead's cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Bazemore.
You might want to close a little faster to Bazemore, especially in the mid-range where he's been pretty consistent.
Nurkic with the double team. James outside. Caldwell-Pope for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard finds Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Here's Mark, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Bazemore for three. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively. Another reminder, Kevin, that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Mark, covered by Lillard. LeBron outside. Six on the shot clock. Here's Mark. Again, the Lakers.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Lillard for three. But they get it back. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Fires from deep. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Good. Collins has got his first points of the game.
Collins with a good read there and laser focused on where he could get to collect the offensive board.
Kicks to Davis. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 11. Now a timeout called by Portland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Pau Gasol is checked in for Nurkic. Whiteside comes in for Collins. Hood's checked in for Hizami. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Kent Bazemore.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Mark. That's in there. Davis with the assist. He's got 22.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
Lillard from outside. Good on the triple.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Mark. Nice D from Lillard.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport, and well-conditioned athletes are a must.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running.
Yes.
You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis, to get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard patrolling the paint still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
First one falls for him.
And no secret here. This is what you need to.
Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers ahead, leading by 17.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. A very good first half for the team. Tell us about how discipline has helped focus the way you guys play.
We've actually been practicing what we're preaching now, so it's carrying over into the game. I mean, we've been doing that so far, and we've been pretty good so far.
Yeah, thanks for your time, DeMarcus. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Lakers leading by 17. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there. Whoa!
Wow! Good look out. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Lillard looking around. Fires for three. A rebound by the Lakers.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Passes it to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Here's Nurkic. The pass to Hazanya. Now the feed to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCollum. Drops one in from the wing. McCollum's got 16 points.
Simply, there are nights where he becomes a scoring machine, outside, inside. It doesn't matter. You have to keep a body on McCollum at all times.
Down low. Nurkic trying to get open. Whiteside dishes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
Lakers leading by 17. Caldwell Pope outside. Right wing. Kuzma left side. Kicks it out to James. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Hazanya. Here is Whiteside. Covered by LeBron. A second chance effort. Whiteside, no good for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. In the corner, it's James. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lillard finds Whiteside. Three-pointer. Hazanya trying to free himself up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Lakers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's the Trailblazers, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And when you look at Portland, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, Greg, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure. Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
And Azania gets it to go.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside, Davis. Mark, covered by Lillard. Back to Davis. To the wing right side. James outside. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And here's a look at some stats for Davis. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 19 points per game, 11 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, over this whole last stretch of games, he's been shutting down the lane with total authority. Impressive stuff.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 6 in the quarter. Right, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Trailblazers trail by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A 3 from McCollum sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 19 points.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Mark, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Lillard, right side, looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 19.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Mark, covered by Lillard. Outside, Davis. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. Trailblazers trail by 20. Lillard from outside, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Hey, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Mark, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line, and the first one at the line is good. A different look now for Portland. Pau Gasol has checked in for Whiteside, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Mario Hezonja. And the Lakers also making a switch. Murray's checked in. Here's Lillard. McGee with the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Now Lillard. He's got 22, and he makes that one. 21 points for C.J. McCollum.
Well, making the floater look effortless. McCollum has the body control and touch to drop that kind of shot in consistently.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And that mid-range jump shot discouraged for many players, but not for C.J. McCollum.
I love the way that C.J. can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
McCollum against Bradley. It's McCollum with the drive. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
And it's blocked. Now here's Bazemore. 6 points for him. The quick look, no good that time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Mark. Rebound by Nurkic.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
McGee with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Here's Lillard, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Hood's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Howard comes in for Davis, and it's Green in for Murray. And the shot goes down. Hood's got his first points in this one.
Well, how about the strength shown there by Rodney Hood? He has that great frame, and he shrugs off the defense that time.
Gasol with the rebound. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 19-point game. Here's McCollum. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Gasol comes to help. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, well, he's used to that right there. Cousins does not let the contact deter him. He knows it's not just one guy. It could be multiples. He's still going to find a way to score.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Tuesday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
To the inside, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
Here's Mark. Bank shot, no good. Trailblazers trail by 18. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard with the bucket.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Mark covered by Lillard. The Lakers rebound. Bradley. The shot, no good.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
1:58 left to play here in the third, and here they come. Here's Hood. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mark, he's guarded by Nurkic. Pass to Bradley. Baseline J on the way. And he shot that one, missing. The Trailblazers shooting for the game at 42%.
2 seasons ago, the Blazers were swept in the first round, and something in the scarring of that kind of outcome has stayed with them, both Terry Stotts and their starting backcourt, to kind of fuel their fire to make the type of strides that they have in the past couple seasons.
Pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Green. Here's Gasol. Nurkic trying to get open. And Gasol gets it to go.
Gasol is an accomplished scorer on the inside. Tall, long, crafty, smart. Should I go on?
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Brent, for the Blazers, the continuity has been part of what's made them so good, and that includes keeping Terry Stotts as their head coach.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about Terry Stotts being the 4th longest tenured coach in the league. This will be year 8 for him in the Pacific Northwest. But this group is very tight. They've got great chemistry. They run a very unique offensive system. And there's definite buy-in here in Portland behind Terry Stotts.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Portland with another turnover here. There's 42 seconds left in the third. LeBron James on the wing. Ball's knocked loose. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. A rebound by the Lakers. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. LeBron against Hood. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, there aren't many times that I see DeMarcus Cousins shading away from contact. In fact, just the opposite. He enjoys it.
And a deep three from Lillard. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
We got to be strong with the ball. They're going to hit it, not try and knock it out. Once we get it, we got to push it, all right?
Well, he's stressing, obviously, how important it is, Greg, to take care of the ball.
Yeah, you can't be careless with it around this group. He knows the importance of taking care of the basketball.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Howard. Just 4 to shoot. Hood for 3. No good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Well, Brent, you look at the size and athleticism of DeMarcus Cousins, and you forget just how skilled he is.
Well, the interesting part about Cousins, and as his career goes on, especially coming off the injury, Kevin, what does he rely on? Well, when he came into the league, as you said, he had that skill set. He's going to rely more and more on that ability to shoot the ball and to still make plays so that he's still an impact player in the NBA.
McCollum, no good. Los Angeles leading by 21. James in the post, covered by Lillard. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, Cousins does not mess around in the post. When he's got that kind of positioning, he's going to ram it home.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Over Green. McCollum, no good.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. McCollum finds Lillard. Back to McCollum. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Nurkic with the double team. Here's Kuzma, and again another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And the pass to Nurkic. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that in high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. McCollum right side. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McCollum's got 15 points here in the second half.
I feel like the team right now is accepting the fact that CJ...
Off the inbound pass, that one goes. Count it. He has 40.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Hood, the pass to Hazanya. It's stolen by Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Paul Gasol. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harper with the Sports Crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
Come on, not today. I'm tired.
Sorry, you gotta do some media.
Can I skip?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, what's up? It's Shaq. Listen, you've been on one the last few games. Wow. What do you think you have to do to sustain this level of production?
To sustain, I'm just going to have to stay in the same rhythm, game to game. Not overthink things too much, get points within the construct of the offense. We also have great locker room atmosphere, everyone rooting for each other. But at the same time, we keep each other grounded, keep each other humble, man. And when you do that, I think all things are good to come.
You have a lot of poise, young man. Congratulations.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours as well. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
You're top 3 in All-Star voting at your position, but you're not the top guy yet. What's it gonna take to grab that spot?
I'm not worried about that, Ben.
You don't want to finish first at your position?
I don't think about that. Not at all, man. Not even a little bit. I'm just trying to compete and win us some games. That's it.
I'd like to get to know the off-court Che a little bit.
Word.
So, what do you like to do when you're not playing basketball? Do you have any hobbies?
I mean, I watch Netflix, I guess.
Any favorite shows?
Right now I'm watching When They See Us by Avery DuVernay, and it's amazing, but that's about it.
That's it?
Yeah, man. Right now I'm trying to make a mark in this league, all right? So it's basketball 24/7. Other hobbies can wait until I retire.